In this video, we'll look at the calculated complex question type. So from the question type, we'll select calculated complex. The complex question type is very similar. The calculated one just allows the students to do some kinds of computations or calculations within their input. So let's take a look at this. We'll pull open the Writing Questions Help Guide and go to the part on calculated complex question type. So we see that we need to define our answers variable, or answer, singular if you want. So some examples are 3 plus 2i would be a valid one, but notice that we get this note that the answer must be given in the form a plus bi. So we can't do things like put the I before the value of b and so on. And one other limitation of this is you cannot do computations with two complex numbers. Like you can't do 1 plus I plus 3 minus I. The final answer has to be in the form a plus bi, but a and b can be computations. So let's go ahead and just look at an example of this. I'm not even going to add question text. We'll just define some common control variables. Maybe we want our answer to be 1/2 plus 2i. So if we try this out, now we can do 0.5 plus 2i if we want. That's counted as correct. We could change the 0.5 to a 1/2 because we can do computations. We could also change that to a 1 plus 1 times I and submit that, and we're good to go. So this is all good. We can enter the computations for A and B, but like I said, we can't do things like have, maybe we do 1 plus I and then plus a negative 0.5 plus I. So we can't quite do computations with two different complex numbers. You'll actually get an error that says more than one I in expression. So we need to have only one I. It needs to be in the form a plus bi. Like many of the other calculated question types, you've got some options for answer formats, so you can limit some of the input that students give. Things like a useful one is no trig, sometimes is useful where students can't enter a trig function, outputs, and so on. You can, of course, change the tolerance and answer box size, things of this nature. So a lot of the same options as the calculated number question type, but now they're going to enter something of the form a plus bi.